Hello everyone, this is Terry from Genki Gaming TV, and we're here with Yokai Watch 2019 episode 34 review. In this episode we have bats that like to hide, we have Nekos that think they're senseis, we even have Fubuki Hime, and we even have Komami who believes she's a spy. So grab a drink, kick your feet up, relax. We're diving into this review of Yokai Watch 34. This episode starts off with Jibanyan kind of just baiting us into this episode, or getting us mentally prepared for it by doing the countdown like he sometimes does. Well, it alternates between him and Whisper doing it. But this opening segment was very polished, and when I say very polished, I mean stuff really flowed well together. And it all opens up with Nate coming home, Jibanyan being on the floor with choco bars because our boy loves choco bars, and it just kind of escalates to them trying to find out what's going on with Hydabat. And Nate tries to open his closet multiple times. Jibanyan also tries to help, but Nekos are not the best closet openers, so he soon kind of gives up a little bit. But that is okay, because he's just doing the best he can. But as this all just kind of slowly escalates, Whisper comes in and says that Hydabat went from being rich to being poor, like his stock value or his yokai value dropped, like out of nowhere. And it didn't just drop like a stock would here in the US, where it could drop by just like 10 points or something small. It like plummeted overnight, like Deepwater Horizon style plummeting, where you go from being at the top of your food chain to being at the bottom within like the snap of your fingers. But Hydabat, being the cute little bat friend that Hydabat is, decides to kind of stay in his closet, not doing too much. But because of depression that sets in, Hydabat, by the power of Depression Stone, evolves into a Abodabat, like an abode plus bat. Abode is like, I guess it's an English word for home, but his Japanese name is Tojiko Mori, which I'll explain what it directly means. It's actually a play on words. The Tojiko Mori equals to shut-in or housebound, and Komori can also equal bat. And like the English name is a portmanteau, which kind of, you fuse several words together. And I'm going to try, like his Spanish name is exactly the same thing if you want to think about that, but it's Caserio, which is homestead. And I'm gonna botch the word for bat, Murcielago. But that's besides the point, guys. I just wanted to get that little bit of background out there. After being sad and gloomy, he basically begins inspiriting the house. Tons of books are everywhere. Books begin falling from the sky. Boxes and garbage. Everything begins falling from the sky. I feel bad for the little guy. And I'm using that in like a general sense of the term. I mean, Nate summons Miralion, our boy Blazion, then summons Fidget-Fant, then summons Tomnyon, but none of them work well as summoning Jerry. Jerry annoys the heck out of Abodabat, to the point that a Bodabat is scared. Like, if someone's ripping into your house and their big, giant Jerry eyes are staring down into your house at you, you're gonna give him your arc, your medal. Jerry is that character that I know he's a gag, and I know he exists to be a gag, but I feel like for Yokai Watch 3, they were like, let's make Americans really annoying. I think that was what their premise was, and they're like, let's create a guy named Jerry. Because why not? Because Jerry's easy to say in Japanese, because it's basically the same thing. But yeah, pet peeve moment over. Hydabat gives the arc. Apparently, Hydabat's yokai stock bounces back because Jerry tries to eat every other yokai. AKA, he chases them down yelling, "Medal! Medal!" Yes, he does annoy me, and that's why I was doing the medal thing the way I did. And then Whisper tries to take money from Hydabat. And then the opening segment kind of ends. Totally not getting the video set up right now, by the way, guys. I am, just in case you're wondering. We transition into Neko Sensei, or Jibanyan Sensei time. I think it was Nekopachi? Yeah. And we have Fubuke Hime, or Fubuke Sensei, or Fubuki Sensei. We have Koma-san as the sensei, and Komajiro as, I guess, the principal. And of course, we have our regular characters as high school students. The thing that sticks out the most to me in the one shot is No Way is endless, and you guys know I like No Way because Murio No Way. It's just fun. He has a fun design, simple but fun. I mean, that's a lot of what Yokai Watch has. Designs that can be a little bit simplistic but fun at the same time. But basically, Jibanya walks to school. We get a scene of him entering the teacher's lounge. Well, not really teacher's lounge, but the area where they do their planning and schedule stuff. And no one's there. And he comments saying something like, "Where is everyone?" Or I believe it was "Dare mo inai." I can't remember the exact phrasing he used. But then our darling Fubuki shows up, and Koma-san, because Koma-san Sensei is hilarious to say. Well, it is when you're not feeling good. That's part of the tense here, guys. I'm recording this while feeling kind of yucky. My allergies are acting up really bad. I'll be fine by, like, tomorrow, but it's pretty bad right now. But as things kind of transition on, Jibanyan's class pranks him. He had thought that it would just be the chalkboard eraser. No, they drop everything on him. Like even the kitchen sink to a certain degree. But Jibanyan also has a little bit of a meeting with Koma-san, talking about the fruit and nyan senseis, like kiwi nyan, budo nyan, like melon nyan, like all of the nyans that are fruit are also teachers because they couldn't afford to hire the gym and nyans. The school is on a budget. Okay, that joke aside, apparently the fruit and nyans went on some sort of a mission or a trip, and they ended up kind of being put in the most dire of situations. When they get back, they look like they have walked 1,000 miles. They look exhausted and tired and hurt. So the school allows them to rest while Jibanyan and Fubuki and Koma-san take care of everything. And we get a funny scene with Fisherplant and with Manjimut. Both of them trying to use places that are not bathrooms as bathrooms. Because Manjimut is dog and man, so it kind of makes sense why he would try to pee on a bookshelf. Fidget font, I don't know elephants or fidget fonts, so I don't know what they would deem acceptable. But as everything ends, we do get to see what fanfic people love the most. I guess it's Fubuki-nyan, like whatever you call the ship, or Jiba, or Jibanbuki, whatever you want to call that ship, it exists, because I took a picture and I called it Couple of the Year, because to be frank, Jibanyan needs someone to take care of him, because Nate's / Kata's Choco Bar money is running out, because he's not even going to be in the new anime, so he's not going to have money for Choco Bars. Jibanyan better get married so that someone can help him get Choco Bars. And we transition into a 4-coma section. They basically grow the giant beanstalk and then grow tons of them. Then we transition into Komami time. At least that's what I'm calling this. Komami and her bros, the Koma Bros, eat ice cream. Komami then tells them, we have to go on a Mission Impossible mission. And they're like, what? And Koma-san spent the whole time in the helicopter kind of confused, but Komami is a part of the YCPO, Yokai Criminal Police Organization, I think. And she even has a little card that is like a disguise or her ID. Pretty cute in human form, just gotta say that. And her codename for her mission basically equals out to Komami. And the photos she was taking in the helicopter are being sent to YCPO headquarters. So they get to their location, they have to parachute in. Koma-san, of course, cannot operate a parachute because he brings all of the soft serve and stuff in his green bag with him. Komami and Komajiro do fine. Koma-san just kind of floats down upside down because that's his thing. And then Komami takes on the Oni Empire. I guess that's better than me just listing off, or I can't even remember all of their names off of the tip of my tongue. It's all of the big Oni is like Orcanos. Yeah, I don't know what the red one... Well, I can't remember what the red one or the blue one's name is off the top of my head. Don't hate me. There's a lot to remember between all of this. I think... I believe the red one is Skargaros, and I know the yellow one is Gilgaros, but it's hard to remember because they're all similar. So you could just call them Garoses. No, that's not good enough. So I'm gonna look up what this is. Is Orgalos or Aoni? I wish I would have realized that I could have just called him Aoni, Akaoni, Kudo Oni, because that would have saved me like 2 seconds, well, longer than 2 seconds of just thinking here. Remembering names is difficult sometimes, guys. But all in all, this episode was very polished. It didn't have any embarrassingly funny moments. This is one of the best episodes they've had. Komami is witty and kind of funny. Koma-san is still confused and partially just there, like going with the flow. And I want to leave you guys off with this last thought before I truly end this. When Koma-san and Komajiro were running in this episode, they looked like they were swimming through air, like while they were running, because of their arm motions that they were doing. Am I the only one that thought that? Please post below in the comment section if you thought they were like swimming while they were running too. like always, stay positive and may blessings come your way. Bye bye for now.